don't know what this is. You are here. Welcome, welcome. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Ah. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Ah, pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. Oh, cool. Thanks. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button, okay? From here, you can check text log, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings in the options menu. That earlier. For instance, if there is a voice you would prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. I wish you would say something instead of me reading, though. I suggest you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before going on. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. Thanks. There is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. It would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please tell me what I may call you. The usual? What? No? Oh, how? I was sure that's what you said, but it seems I was wrong. What came over? Let me try again. You wish to be called the... Yes. I thought I made a mistake. Okay. I see. Very good. Why is it slowly zooming in? I seem to have gotten it right this time. Alright. Now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve. Presented by Donut. That's me. Death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain, ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. On that note, Donut, this may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if you had one chance to use a secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life one time and one time only, what would you do? Oh god. See, I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself. Even if I had to sacrifice someone, I use it if it came at no cost. Yeah. I see. Very interesting. Yes. That is what I thought you would say. What seems to be the matter? You want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? The TV. It's quite the curious thing, isn't it? This is called a colored television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. What do you mean? I literally just called it before he said it. In this era, a colored television can be found in nearly every household. Okay, cool. That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? Well, brother, I'd be thrilled to have you continue the story. After all, that is why you came here, no? So, let us begin. I have kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strong about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. First, I shall introduce a man named Shogo Oki. Is one of them. Okay. Oh, breaking news. Oh, I wonder what it could be. Time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Oki. Not okay anymore. A 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play. Have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me, please pay no attention to what you have just seen. Oh, goodness. Or you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time. Let us turn back time back a what? Let us turn back time back a smidge and start again from. You understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. Okay. The story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, organizations, legends, etc. that appear in this game have no relation to reality. Yeah, TVs aren't real. Public telephones aren't real either. Thanks, present. Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Oh no. Hey, can you hear me? Hey, that's not a proper answer, Earth to Shogo, okay. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now, up with you, up. Okay. That's his name. There. How's that, alright? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors. My head's still a little fuzzy. Office worker, Shogo okay. Oh, okay. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk alright. The game is in your control. Drag the screen and or move the right stick around. Maybe I should use a controller. No, this is okay. Ah, Jesus. Good, good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. You remember anything? Like where we are or what we were doing? Uh, huh? Wait a second. When did I tell you about that? I mean, I guess I must have, seen as you know that name, but weird. Anyway, you still seem a little out of it. Why don't you look around a bit more? Around and select things you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting faces. Yeah. Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on a rite of resurrection, everything would have been over before it started. Where are we? Oh, right. This is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinshibori Park, near Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here, saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. Oh, wait. Okay. These telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used. You can see. Uh, oh, they have check marks for what you've. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here. Okay. Close. That it? Good. Ah, still a little woozy. What the hell is wrong with me? There's a girl here. Who is she? Uh-huh. Oh, that's Yoko Fukunaga. Good. At least I can remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we've really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. But I know I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Paranormal fanatic Yoko Fukunaga. Okay, at all? There's something. Uh, uh, the hell? Oh, okay, wow. Oh, he plays guitar as a hobby. Okay. And he's single and ready to mingle. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo. Ogopogo. The hell? I don't want to read all. Let me think. What can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. Deal with this park. It was around noon on one of my days off. I had just finished running some errands in Kinshicho, and was here taking a quick break. I was just looking around absentmindedly. Oh, when I noticed this girl loitering about. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and was searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Ah, sorry, I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but are you are you really just a good Samaritan, or are you after, something else? Huh? I'm a good Samaritan. Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow, my hero. People like you really do exist. I think I might cry. Okay, well, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you got yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the seven mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. Huh? What? Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into two separate cities. The north part was Mukojima and the south was Honjo. Huh. Am I boring you? Oh, no, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder why you didn't know. Well, the Seven Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? Huh. That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. Ah, I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the Seven Mysteries of Honjo are different because they're all true. They're true? Yeah, well, that's what I said. They're the real deal. Wait, so hold on, what does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's got to be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. Huh. That was the first time I met Yoko Fuku. We exchanged contact information and we've talked on the phone. We've even met in person once. But she never brought up the Seven Mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored. Till today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second. Where did Yoko go? According to Yoko, oh, there she is. The Whispering Canal, one of the seven mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. It's apparently the story that the expression left at the canal originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about it. I should check my files. Okay. I guess I will have to read it. The Whispering Canal, an enduring superstition formerly known as the Kinshibori. Many fishermen once gathered on the section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal whispering, "Leave it behind, leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. Kappa? Papa? Rather? They It would then be dragged into he canal, never to return. This strange phenomena continued to occur, and people began to call this body of water the canal. Okay. Ah, there she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. No animal that much petting. Eh, oh, geez, she's still at it. Geez, she's still at it. Okay, well, I have to turn around again. She gonna pop up? Oh, okay. Recall. That's right. She asked me to come here to help her look for one of the seven mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the seven mysteries of. I can't remember all too well. I should check my files. There's more. What the? Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Honjo became known as a hotspot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have survived to this day and become known as the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. While many of these were likely the result of people blaming things they didn't understand on spirits or monsters, the stories continue to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, there are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their roots likely come from stories told by the city's common folk. The most famous of the stories is the Whispering Canal, which eventually became the basis for both an idiom and a well-known Rakugo Rakugo story. Most famous of the seven mysteries, the Whispering Canal Fool's Process, Beckoning Light, the Haunting Clappers, the Evergreen Beach, the Taiko of Sugaru, the Foot Washing Mansion. That's interesting. The One-Sided Reed and the Ever Burning Fool's Procession. An enduring superstition, the mysterious tale. Oh, actually, we'll just focus on. Where's it? Eh, what's this place called again? The Whispering Canal. Here we go. Oh, you. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. She's coming back this way. Hey, what was that just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that? No, I didn't hear anything. You sure you didn't just imagine it? Hmm. Maybe I did. But your special talent. You should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent. What are you talking about? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. Look like you can handle your liquor. Ah, I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Hmm. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? Uh, 6 Sense moment. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and paranormal time with me. Either she's got guts or she's just used to it. Unless, no, can't be. It's gotten late, really late actually. It's already past 1 a.m. It's almost raid time. Can't believe that I'm still outside. There's a chill in the air, but I guess that's normal for, or so I keep telling myself. These telephone booths are over town. Okay, we already. That's it. Okay, wait. Same as earlier. Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just no. It kind of sounded like you were trying to say that only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course, that was a joke. Duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah, I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could down a whole gimlet of in one gulp. Seriously, what's that's the real reason I asked you to help me with this seven mysteries of home. Okay, so let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure. I can handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have, but you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Huh? Weird stuff. Yeah, like things you could see but could never understand. Can't be serious. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist? You bet they do, but you can only recognize them if you really believe in them. Careful. So even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist. That's right, the spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. But sometimes people get caught up in a moment thinking they might see something, and then they really do because they believe they will. Is that how it really works? Yep. Just like drinking, you'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I, I'm, I'm still not sure I get the drinking thing. You know, I realize how strange as I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. Sheesh. Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink real alcohol? I mean, oh, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see. If you really want to know, I'd like to think I can handle it. But to tell you the truth, I've never actually had a Moscow Mule. Really, no. I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it though. Why don't we go for a drink sometime then? Oh, are you asking me out? No, we're just being. No, you're just being a good Samaritan, right? No, that's not what I meant. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the seven mysteries. Alright, let's work then. If there's a check mark. I just remembered, I actually did some research on the seven mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. Although they're called the seven mysteries, the literature lists nine of them. Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's that's more extra stories than main ones. Yeah, but the seven mysteries roll off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. I guess if you say so. But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. I guess that's good. Oh, by the way, were we talking about the rite of resurrection? Oh, your memory is strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Martini Man Shogo. I'm really climbing up the drinks menu, huh? So, you know about it then. The rite of resurrection. A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's where I heard it. So I don't know, it seems a little too far-fetched to be true. So, the rite of resurrection. It's the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous Omyoji from an ancient age. Rumor has it an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by a local historian, Hideki Raishi, at an academic conference. You sure know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. Well, I kind of got that. Oh, yeah. But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have been some basis in fact. Exactly. That's why I believe the right of resurrection is real. Now I'm starting to believe it too. Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from Professor Oraishi himself. Hmm. Do I need more check marks or? Are these really ghost stories? So I read some of the stories and none of them were, well, scary. I thought these were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true. They're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, like the one that's supposed to take place here, the Whispering Canal. People who fished in the canal would hear a voice calling out, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right, right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about a folklore from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original? So basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from. Oh, exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have that expression left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. The story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, it's true. You're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned. Yep, that's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. And if you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet. Can't be serious. Wait, hang on. I've got another question. You mentioned the rite of resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the seven mysteries of Hojo? Oh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. Tell you the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Hmm. Well, I started off searching for the rite of resurrection, but along the way I realized I needed to investigate the seven mysteries of Hojo first. I see. So, if you're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead, that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry, sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I'd need to tell you at some point. Okay? It's Ogo Pogo, our dog. Yeah, I want to bring Ogo Pogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogo Pogo died? Oh right, Ogo Pogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Ah, okay, your dog, gotcha. Spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the right even works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by. Ah, definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must have been hard to talk. Hmm, but you know what? All that led to me meeting you. So at least something good came out of it. Though that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Coco. I'll do everything I can to help. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? But what's that got to do with the seven? So, about the connection between this right and the seven mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about, my guess is that the original stories behind the seven mysteries, true story, are the key to finding the rite of resurrection. And that's why you're here, searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, since when was I your assistant? Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but some say that what led to the seven mysteries coming to be was the rite of resurrection itself. Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the rite of resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right. It seems that an Omyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh right, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates. Chronocross? Oh, what a name. And it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the seven mysteries of Hojo. Okay. So now the seven mysteries are the hot new trend. Among who? You know, this whole thing starting to sound pretty questionable. Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? Yeah, starts with the belief. Right. Well, what the fuck? Well, yeah, what the hell? Feels like the air has changed. Yeah. I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. There's something behind me. I literally just turned around. There's nothing. Yoko, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. No. I literally turned around. Not doing all those get the idea. Yoko. See anything? Something's got Yoko really rattled. Why am I shaking? No use, she's in no condition to talk. Yeah, I turned all the way around. Whoa. Oh. Yoko's pointing here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Still, she looks really spooked. I doubt she's making this up. Damn it, did I miss it? There has to be something strange around here. I should keep looking around. No. I don't see anything. I don't see anything I should be frightened of. But maybe there's something there that I can't see? There has to be something strange around here. I should keep looking around. I don't see anything I should be frightened of. Oh, Eric, I don't get this. Wait, what's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Oh, what the fuck? It's dead. Huh? Huh? What the? Is something's... What is it? Why is this happening? Yeah, what the... Okay. Yoko, answer me, Yoko. No, no, no way, it can't be. Why? Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, the hell just happened? No, I got bigger problems. Yoko, just hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. God, she's not breathing. She's cold and I don't feel a pulse. Oh, this can't be happening. Okay. Ambulance, right. I've gotta call an ambulance. I need a phone. Alright, well. Right, the phone. I've gotta call an ambulance. Cell phone? I called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it going to make a difference? Her body's gone stiff and her skin is cold. I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago, we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko, how did this happen? Someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly dropped dead. Resurrector. Huh. Oh, that's right. That rite of resurrection she was talking about really does exist. There might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Go believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can still save her. Even if I've got to deal with spirit senses and curses or whatever, I've gotta try. Wait for me, Yoko, I promise. I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. Right before she died, she felt a strange presence a few times. And it seemed like she saw something that shook her to her bone, to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on, and maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned that the rite of resurrection and the seven mysteries were connected. So maybe whatever it was she saw had something to do with that whispering canal. Whoa. Damn it, that presence again. Must be going around here somewhere. But where? The cold night air still... the cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I've got bigger problems right now. Think. Oh, of course. I don't know how it took me so long to realize. This has to be some weird prank she's playing. Any second now, she's going to open her eyes, get up, and have a good laugh at how scared I was. Doubt it. Right, Yoko? You can give it up now. Boy, did I fall for that one. Haha, you really got me good. Wait, no, I've got it. You really were some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead, right? I'm not even fooling myself anymore. There's no going back. Okay. Calling an ambulance already. It should be here soon. She was pointing this way. It's trying to click. There's something here, I know it. I just need to look harder. Although, if some innocent poking around about the seven mysteries was enough to get Yoko killed, there's a good chance of the same thing happening to me. But I already knew that when I decided to get him. Looking on hopeful object. Huh? There's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? I didn't notice it till now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it could be a keychain, or from how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. Hell is this thing? Curse stone acquired. Oh, man. What the? Help me, leave me, it hurts. Why? All these... Are these the whispering canals? Such deep sorrow, a resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Turn their backs, they walk away, leaving me behind, drop dead. Kill them, kill them. Those who walk away. Oh, yeah. You have acquired the power of the curse stone, the whispering canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. What the fuck? Press the use curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. Murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You so strongly desires the right. Kill. Should you seek life's restoration, take your curse in hand. Reap lives by the score, and claim their soul dregs from your own. Or you, I can't read, elect enough to Satan's vessel, and by their sacrifice claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers, for theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now go forth and kill. Okay. Huh. What the hell was that? It's like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this cursed stone, the whispering canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice telling me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this cursed stone, and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists. This thing wants me to kill. Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing, murdering other people is another thing entirely. Not just one person either, scores, it said. Skull. So, this is the curse of the Spring Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from it. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoka back. There was something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs? Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. Oh, okay. Now I've got my own curse stone and the curse of the Whispering Canal in way over my head. Is Yoko the one who dropped this curse stone? That means she was the previous owner of the curse of the Whispering Canal? Then did she know what the rite of resurrection involved? Did she want me to like walk away from her? Is that why she pointed this way? Oh, what the hell? Speaking of which, now that I look closer, there's someone there? Hey, who's there? Oh, oh, oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it? Huh? cat got your tongue, Mr. Oki? Huh? Who are you and how do you know my name? Do you mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes as a bit of a shock, I must say. Look a little harder and I dare say it will jog your memory. What's with this guy? Tall, humorless looking man. Doesn't look familiar. Acting like he knows me though. You mess up. Look a little harder. That man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks really shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us this whole time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, he needs to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul drip. I still don't have a clue. You are? How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me. It is always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka? Does that ring any bells? Oh, I think I've heard that name somewhere before. So, you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing. What fortuitous. Well then, Mr. Oki, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. I can't. I need to bring Yoko back to life. Oh my. So you mean to use it then? You know about the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? But of course, those curse stones, they are terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way. Yeah. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hand. They would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. Are you? No, that wasn't me. I am willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your custody. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Well, I had hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. At least, it'd be safer to assume so. It would explain how he knows so damn much. So, he can kill me instantly as long as he fulfills his stone's conditions. Until I know what the conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, and figure out a way to get my curse stone out. My curse out. How can I get him to leave me behind? Although it would be a waste not to take his chance to find out about the spirit. Takumi Yumioka. He said his name. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second, even though he's still staring right at me. Kinda reminds me of Zach from Love is Blind season 3. 4? The hell is he? Maybe if I focus, I can recall something useful. Takumi Yumioka. How the hell does he know? Not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. I want to use my curse on him. I have to get him to walk away from me and leave behind. Now, what would convince him to do that? Scenario 1, he does what he came here to do. 2, he suddenly needs to be somewhere. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I'd get out of scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. So my only hope is scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need to walk away once. Right. Yeah, I've seen this. I need a topic that'll keep him talking. My best bet would be... Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. Reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of the great sorcerer Suigen Gamioto. Suigamioto? Indeed. You must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you. It seems that presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Why, just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not fine. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. Oh. How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Oki, if you are hoping to trick me into revealing I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Oki. No matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after you died. Oh? Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative. But you are mistaken. But you should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of... There are many other curses and many other curse bearers. It is not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible. Is it not premature of you to assume? Wait, so you're telling me that at midnight, a bunch of people became curse bearers? No point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. What do you want with my curse stone anyway? I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I am certain that you too would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequence is in itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use. All the more so if promised a chance to resurrect the dead. Will seal it away. I will put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in the supernatural matters. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. Okay, so for each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are? And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, insipid of those who would be tempted by the right of resurrection that the curses take, and the curses resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Oki, but your situation is exceeding. You must relinquish your cursed stone for your own benefit before it is too late. Too late? It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you. Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Oki? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. Why are you so convinced that it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why? It is simply that... Huh? I do believe I just saw your companion move. You what? Oh my god, I don't want to... Yoko? Wait, she doesn't look any different. Oh. Damn it. Got tricked. Why, my donut, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is this is mere conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. You're not. You may make as many attempts as you please from before your unfortunate mishap. Yeah, that's right again. Very well, just remember, whatever you do, do not turn around. What are you doing? Should you not check on her? Oh. I don't have to keep away. Wait, I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need to get him to walk away. Wait, that's it. That's it. My work. That's how he knows me. I've never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Sugen Gamioto, my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything. I don't know if having figured that out helps much right now. Secretary to the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps. The man who was covertly watching Shogo. Yeah. Takumi is secretary of the company. City. Takumi worships the company chairwoman Natsui Yamamoto and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty. Swift and exact execution of a task given to him, just as Natsui Yamamoto continues to exert tremendous influence over the since her retirement from the president. So too does Takumi continues work behind her. Acting as Natsui's mouthpiece in this capacity has earned him the ire of the current president. Board of directors, Takumi names and faces of all employees at the head office, but also temporary workers in their factories and warehousing supply. That's how he knows. Okay. Goes by drowning How a resentful memory. Toki loved fishing with her father, Inkichi, more than anything. With their wicker baskets on their backs, they would leave for the canal every morning and fish till the evening. The miso soup her mother made using the carp they caught was to die for. Her parents loved her dearly. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him, never came back either. Those who came to express their concern eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait all alone. Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind, unable to bear the loneliness. She left her home and trudged along the roads until nightfall. Neither her mother nor her father were anywhere to be found. Tears stung her eyes. Suddenly, the sounds of fish splashing in the water cut through the silence. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Toki walked into the sound of water splashing echoed through the night air. Passers-by thought of it only as a flashing fade silence. Man, that's sad. I wonder if the cursed bear, maybe it's in one of these? The Fool's Procession. An enduring superstition, a mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo's Ushijima, now Komagata High School. Walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of a Kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the Warigesui Canal. The source of the sound was never located. The story is also known as the possession of the Tanuki, as many were the belief that it must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all. Tanuki are the foxes, right? Or like the beavers? Beckoning light. While walking along the road near Honji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead despite there being ground. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near, but just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it is a monster leading people astray. Some even is a vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. The haunting clappers. Clap, clap. As the evening bell rings and I read whatever that near present-day Shumoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again. But no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirits of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. Evergreen. Once upon a time in North Ukurabashi, A beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beach residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the evergreen tree. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. The Taiko of Sugaru. There once was a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Sugaru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. The estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in an event of a fire. While most towers use wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. Residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. Washing Mansion. This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasacho, modern-day South Warigesui Street. In a foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant. Come on. Jesus Christ. Got scared IRL. Foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot, drenched in blood, smashed through the ceiling. What the hell? Wash, it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came. Fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. Okay. The one-sided reed. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomizo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to part over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomizo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. Cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, Jesus, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along the canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Ever-burning lantern. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Warigesui. There is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of this story, in which a soba cart's lantern always remains dark. Okay, well that doesn't tell me anything. Well, I can't turn around, so... Suigen Gamioto, my ass, I know who you are. You work at Ihaku Soaps, just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, it took you long enough. The lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request. Not as a stranger, but as your superior. Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for curse stones anyways? I refrained from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Ever since the dawn of the Showa, land of Hanjo has nurtured our company's growth and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land that we know as our home. Okay, well, I'm not sure that I buy that. Like many things, it's not a matter of that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that is all, I must insist that you hand me the curse stone. Okay, so he works at Hihaku Soaps, just like me. He's the secretary, chairwoman Natsui Yamamori. No wonder I didn't recognize him. He's way above us lowly peons. I've only ever seen him in the company, but he knew who I was. Could he have memorized the names and faces of everyone? Yes, was one of the descriptions. Wait, I've got it. I know how I can convince him to leave. Oh crap, I totally forgot. What is it? Wait, if I hand over a curse stone. Oh right, I forgot to mention I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now. An ambulance. Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing a corpse, alone, in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to police, who will have some questions for you. Probably. I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. They are getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. Yoko. Okay, you dare. Dead? He's really dead. This is what a curse stone can do. Oh. Wow, 1%. I should probably get the fuck out of here. I left the park immediately, yep. Felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. Emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takami's too. This will all be this will be all over the news tomorrow. But until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Right? I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. I've got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul drag. I guess he must have been a curse bearer. He mustn't have been a curse bearer after all. It's not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. Think of places where the other curse bearers of the seven mysteries would be. The curses were activated at around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to mysteries. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into. Let's see, which of the seven mysteries are closest? I'm in the Kinshicho area right now. The hunting clappers are on the other side of the Oyoko Bridge, or Oyoko River, just over the Shimoku Bridge. The foot washing mansion and the ever burning lantern are around South Warigesui Street, past the train tracks. And further along the Oyoko River, I'll find the beckoning light at Honji River, or Honji shit. There are those three places. Those three places are closest. I guess I should start there. Oh, cool. I'll collect the other curse bearer souls before dawn and Yoko back to life. I should go to another location connected to the 7 mysteries of Joe. Oh no, what does it? I'm gonna take a break. It's a lot of reading. I thought like, so in the menu, right, it has voice volume. I thought like they would talk instead. No, happens. Okay. I'm gonna end stream for now. Maybe back later. I don't know.